I didn't learn my lesson about the gambling. I had tried that at the Galleria. What? Nigga won. He's like, oh no, I get to try to get my money
exactly.
back.
Like, I need to get my lick back, and I said, that's not how life works.
Nigga tried to do like $1,000 with me, bro, at PV.
Because
homecoming,
they ain't gonna stop until they win. That's
what they gonna.
But hold on,
mm-hmm.
it's the name of it, finesse. Mm-hmm. But do you think? I don't know. You think they doing magic on moving the ball?
They be having a little bit of paper.
First of all, they're just hoping to think that you stupid enough to not follow them, and then all of a sudden you bust on they crack. Right. Listen, that's like such a crackhead thing to do. Really like, let me just get 3 bottle caps, and let me just hide something underneath
a little cotton ball.
Exactly.
And see if you catch one.
Chunks
They got me. They had me looking like a crackhead one year, nigga. Mm-hmm. I had went to one of these. It was a sneaker event out here, and like. Bro, I put 20 in. He's like, okay, you win 200. I won 200. He's like, no, you got to play back to get back. Yeah. You got me get my 200 and you win 400.
Next is going to be fire. They're going to have a big stack. They're going to be trying to entice you.
Nigga,
like, should I do
money
it?
back so goddamn fast. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, no,
I got it. Yeah, man. So, hey, it's High Thoughts we all have. Y'all didn't know we in here, man. I had to bring both of my guys back. I got my boy Gerardo checking in 93Q. Finest, my nigga Fresh Life Germo, man. They already know the vibes when you see us arrive, for sure. So, man, what's been going on? Let's talk. Gerardo, I've been seeing you out in the mix doing your thing, bro.
Yeah. I've been working all the time, you know. I mean, I never stop grinding. You know, it's busy's always good. Busy means you employed.
Facts. Right. Yeah.
So busy's always a good thing. You'd rather be busy than bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be busy than sitting at home watching someone else be busy.
Exactly.
For show money and not no money.
Yeah. Plus, it's county fair season, so all the county fairs are popping up.
Yeah.
Pasadena, we had Waller and Fort Bend. Fort Bend just wrapped up, and then Brazoria is going down this weekend.
I saw on one of them you were posting like the only way people can get tickets is like through y'all.
Oh yeah, so it was our birthday bash. We were celebrating our 93Q's birthday, which like when we transitioned from a top 40 radio station to a country radio station. And it was our 33rd birthday, I believe. Yeah, 33rd birthday. And we did it at Pasadena. Yeah. Over 14,000 people.
Dang.
And it was, well, not really for us. It was for Todd Myers. He's a young up-and-comer, 18 years old. He's been on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine already.
He's a country singer, country artist.
Yeah, and he even went to Crosby and did 10,000 over there. And I don't know if you ever been to Crosby, Texas.
No, I have. I bet you've been to Crosby Rodeo.
Listen, that's a great place to have a second family, for your first family to not know about. Yeah. It's Crosby, Texas. For real. There's not an ATM. Hey, there ain't no ATM in that whole city.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, that country shit.
Yeah, but it's been fun, man. I mean, county fairs I love because you get to be a part of the community. You get to see, it's really an identity of what the town is really about. You see everybody where they're from and everything like that. Plus, I mean, it's a great place to take a date too. One, it's a free rodeo.
Yeah, I see it's another rodeo they have coming up. I don't know if y'all saw. It's like the Spider Rodeo. It's like Young Thug's brand is having.
What?
Young Thug like the rapper.
Bro, October, like next week, October 16th. Yes. October 16th.
I wouldn't even expect that.
That's
Facts,
crazy.
but they having
it's like
a real rodeo / like spider fashion show. I just found out I got some tickets from, shout out Jay Mulan. I got some free tickets from
That's what's up. I appreciate them tapping into the culture like that.
Yeah, that's going to be some cool shit. I'm going to send you the details just in case you want to.
Oh, yeah, I'm down with that.
It's going to be in Houston?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, that is dope.
I was surprised too. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that was super
cool
random.
Because I ain't going to lie, like, I used to grow up, trail riding around horses and stuff like that. It wasn't even common too much for rap to be mixed with the country and western. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about just like Big S the Plug and how the crossover of rap, R&B with country music, western music?
Yeah, we get that a lot, especially at 93Q. We were one of the first, if not the only radio station to play Beyonce's Texas Hold'em on the radio. And one, it's a good song. You're going to play country music, whether it's like, if it sounds good, it gets played. At the end of the day. But what I do like about it is, like, it's a different entry point for other people, especially in the African American community, in the black community, because seeing is believing. So if they see one of their own make it in country music, you never know. You could have the next Chris Stapleton come from an urban background.
Nah, facts.
And so it's like exactly, which he was a rock artist. He was a rock artist beforehand, and then he transitioned into being Hootie and the Blowfish and whatnot on the radio. But
I ain't gonna lie, you know who else? 7 summers ago, that
Morgan Wallen.
Wallen, baby. Yo, bro, it's a vibe.
Oh yeah, so because you know what's crazy? So Morgan grew up big time on rap. He grew up on Lil Wayne. He said Moneybagg Yo was his favorite rapper, especially because they both from Tennessee. Right. And if you ever listen, like if you go on YouTube and you just type in Morgan Wallen remixes, and I was showing him when he was on the pod, bro, because he like writes his lyrics to fit rap beats. So like he has crazy remixes on there.
Right, crossovers.
Oh, like he had one with Twista already.
Morgan Wallen and Twista?
Well, it's a crossover. Like it's not even like, but it had like millions of views on there. Him with like a Lil Baby, him with like, and because like the way he sets up his music and also his lyrics, you can literally put any rap song underneath it. And it's crazy. And also at the same time, Morgan really did something important for country music, was to bridge the gap between rap and country. It's the same side of the coin, different sides of the same coin, right? You know, it's both struggle music.
No, you're right, because it's stories. That's all it is. Whether it's all my exes live in Texas, or you might have, you know what I'm saying?
Like 10 Crack Commandments.
It's still Texas.
Like, for real, at the end of the day, it's struggle music about the circumstances in which you in, and you just trying to get out of it.
At that time. Want some love.
So I do like it. I mean, I do like the fact that Post Malone did it well. You know, he's coming out with another country album. He's working on another one. Big X, too, because Big X also... I mean, shout out to him. Unfortunately, he didn't get into the double X freshman of the year.
He's the only rapper
nominated for new
artist Grammy.
Yeah, new artist Grammy.
I saw that. That's what I was
and yet he wasn't on double XL.
Yeah,
which is weird to think that, right? And then, but he did things well. One, he's also really tapped in with the country community. Yeah. So like it's one thing to just fuck with Morgan Wallen. Right. It's another thing to like you showing love to everybody in the game because it's one thing. Like I said, it's easy for me to say, oh, I listen to Tupac. No shit. But like when I say like I listen to Zero, like I listen to Trade the Truth, Bun B, like Pimp C, UGK, like all all that, then it's like
But that's Texas though, cause you know what I'm saying. We get country music, rap music, Zydeco.
Oh, everything.
We got our
everything. My playlist goes
like,
from Ramon Ayala to Zero, baby. Hey, for real. So, and especially in our radio station cluster, like Pico saw it, like it's literally 93Q, 97 on the box.
Next door.
Like the Eagle, the classic rock radio station, and Magic 102.1, the RMP.
Y'all syndicated.
We're all the same. Yeah, we're all the same company.
Oh yeah.
Right next door. Nah, that's crazy. Walking by and seeing who was that? Mad Hatter.
Matt Hatter just walked out with
Candy Eastman.
Candy Eastman.
J Mac, man.
Hey,
Shout out J Mac from Conroe.
Oh yeah, he always said Conroe's #1 guy.
Yeah, for sure. J Mac came on my podcast years ago, bro. When I first started, he was like one of the first.
I wanted to play a joke on J Mac because he always talks about everybody in Conroe knows him, and I want to go to Conroe and take a picture, be like, do y'all know who this is?
He the freestyle king, low key.
And then oh yeah, he do.
My name is J Mac.
Yeah, but he does like the hip to the hop to the hippity, like he does all that type of rapping. He ain't like, but he's so funny.
So, speaking of rodeos, have it ever been a time, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all ever wanted to be a part? Because, like, when I watch and I see, like, niggas lasso effects, like, I be feeling like I could do that shit.
I rode a bull once. I have done that before. I've ridden horses. I've done bareback as well, too. It's, when you get next to these animals, the TV make them look like they small. Yeah. But, like, when you get next to, like...
Nah, they big, yeah. Man, Pico, man, that's what I said. I grew up trail riding and roping, all the agriculture stuff, bro. Yeah. So, I know.
It's crazy when you really see, like, I mean, those animals can kill you in a second if they wanted to.
So is this like a just like a thought, that a preconceived thought, or is this a real thing, like a misconception? As far as country music and like agriculture, I kind of feel like they go hand in hand.
Like it's long days work.
It's first of all, it's a way of life For two, bro, it's kind of like Texas culture, country culture, but it has crossed over. Like you see all these videos, people's at these trail rides. Like you said, look what Beyonce did with the rodeo and had her thing going for 2 days. Mexican OT, being from South Texas, riding the bull, like, it's really showing how we live here, bro, in Houston. We country and we city. Look, you got a faded decade polo shirt on, bro, like. You know
type shit.
We just.
I mean, look. I mean, I think we both our cultures wore starch jeans back in the day.
Yeah, starch jeans.
It's literally
like
we've literally been on the same plane. We just didn't know it until like this country call. That's why it's worked so well.
And it's like that in the city too. And look at all these towns in between these major cities in Houston that everybody know or kicking and parlay. So I just think it's coming to, you know what I'm saying, mainstream now.
Oh yeah, it's bringing a light to, but you know, country music wasn't in a good spot in the 2010s. It was very much like,
you talk about
like it was skinny jeans, and it was the most country music it's ever been, and that's why it was kind of like a joke. You know, like back then, like growing up, you listen to country music, you're kind of almost Labor Day like racist, or like, you know, you were kind of lame because it wasn't George Strait, it wasn't Willie and Waylon, it wasn't like outlaw country. And now, like I said, you got Morgan Wallen with Lil Durk, you got Morgan Wallen with like Moneybagg Yo, you got these now festivals like Stagecoach, where it's like, you know, you got rappers on there, you got rock stars on there, and it's all coming together in one big thing.
I think that's where they gotta go with the as far as the concerts, because it felt like for a minute, at least in the rap culture, it was drying up on the ticket sales. It would have to be like all these major artists would have to go on tour together, like you see Lil Baby, Glorilla, motherfucking whoever, like, you know what I'm saying, 5 of the biggest artists. But I feel like that's low-key the wave. Like, the festivals took over the concert game when you got to the point where you could go and see 5, 6, 7 live-ass artists for the same price you can pay and go see one.
At the club.
So I watched a video recently about, like, why is rap on the decline when it comes to touring? Yeah. And the big thing is that because, one, if you're paying the same amount of money, let's say you pay $150 to go see Lil Baby. Right. But then Lil Baby is going to do a festival a couple months later, and then you pay $200, but you see all these acts. You don't get a full concert of Lil Baby, but you still get a 60-minute to a 90. Sure. And it's now, well, I get to see all these other artists I already listened to, so why not do that? And because coronavirus, what it did, so many people wanted to go on tour.
I think that was the reason.
And so now it's tours on tours on tours, and then because before coronavirus, it was labels would manage tours better.
Super tours. Yeah.
So it would be like Lil Baby go on tour and then stop. And then next thing you know, it was Glorilla to go on tour, then stop. So you never had to overlap. But now it's because you're paying catch up for how much money all those artists lost. And then now festivals, they said, listen.
Everybody do it. Yeah, the festivals, they ain't expensive. You know what I'm saying? To manage and to run. Not everybody doing shows. Yeah. Real quick.
Nobody's stopping.
What are the vibes like at a, because I ain't really been to too many country concerts, bro. Like, bro, I know when I go to
rodeo.
Yeah, but I feel like.
You only went on Bud B Day on Trill Day.
I've been like on the other days type shit, but it's like years ago. I'm saying like, you know, going to rap concerts, you're subject to go other places besides Toyota Center. You might go catch a nigga Warehouse Live. You might catch a nigga Bayou Music Center. Not even that, like, you know, just like a smaller, more intimate venue. Okay. I've always wondered, like with country concerts, what are the more primary venues that they use? Are they more intimate shows, or are they usually like bigger Toyota Center, NRG?
So when you get to arenas, I mean, that's already a big step up. Like Toyota Center is an arena. That's like maybe like top 5, top 10% of artists can touch that. Yeah. And then stadiums, that's like 1% of 1%ers. But more oftentimes than not, you still got to grind it out, doing like 713 Hall. 713 Music Hall is a great venue.
Yeah. Ain't no difference. I just, and I am an artist too, and I make all type of genres. I got a country album, somewhat crossover, called The Art of Agriculture. But I said that to say this, do you think, you know what I'm saying, country, rock, and all these other fans are more loyal than rappers?
Rapper fans?
Right. I feel like it's
to an extent, right, because we're probably more loyal to the genre itself, where I think rappers, you're more loyal to an artist. So
because they in and out.
I think hip-hop fans are more loyal to trends than an artist. Like, for instance, Young Thug, one of the biggest artists ever to come out of Atlanta. He gets out, he gets shunned. When they drop the fucking voice recording phone calls. Oh, you a snitch, you a snitch.
Right.
Once that narrative starts online, is he still a huge artist? Of course, but you see so much slander. Whereas like I don't really see that in other genres. Like I don't see country artists get called a snitch and then like, oh, everybody stop fucking with him. We're gonna troll them online. All of that.
Well, it's
all
also
of that.
like the music perpetuates that like fuck snitches. So then when you become a snitch, now you're a hypocrite. Yeah. So it's that's what I'm saying, where it's kind of like you're in a rock and a hard place when you come to that, right? If you rap about all this stuff, you got to be about all this stuff. Right. And then unfortunately, if your ghostwriter's about that life, but you're not about that life,
you gonna get caught up.
There and now, especially how brave people are on the internet and and on their phones and everything, you then have to actually be 10 toes down and do that type of shit in real life.
Thanks.
And I think that's where the real issue lies, is just like it's now become, rap has come to a gateway of how do I get out the hood and then go straight to a movie? How do I go into other businesses, and rap is now my side hustle? Yeah. And now you have all these loyal fans to you, and you just abandon them the moment Ciroc gave you a check. Right. And so now it's like, bro, you a sellout. And then now you go to the next person hoping they're not a sellout. Then they sell you out again, and now you have this huge turmoil of just like, I don't know who to even believe anymore. Like it's that just in and out, and then also like there's no true GOATs anymore. Like, there's
no new superstars. There's no new Drakes. There's no new Kendricks. There's no new J. Cole. No new Jay-Z. Who's the new? Like now, that's what I said.
And my niece and nephew don't even know who Jay-Z is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. New Kanye's. Like who's the new person that just uphill to that standard?
I mean, I think we might be in that time to where our generation in rap music is looking for that. I think, you know what I'm saying? You got, like he said, generationally, they thing is, I mean, not they thing, just country music is crossing over or whatever right now. Yeah. But what if our thing in rap may be just, you know what I'm saying, free expression without the gangsterism, you know what I'm saying? Some player stuff, money, people, and then hip-hop has made so many subgenres.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can't even just say that everything is rap.
I mean, the same thing with like country music, right? There's bluegrass country music, there's upbeat, there's so many different versions of country music, but at the end of the day, it's still country music. Where I think like where rap, what they would need to do, it would be, you just need to essentially like find somebody who can really stick out, and it isn't about like, you know, fuck the ops, fuck let's sling dope, because I mean, like even Pimp C said best, bro. Like going to jail is not fun.
No cap,
for sure.
He said Harris County is not fun. Why are you rapping about having a record, having a rap sheet? Then come to find out you don't. Then now you gotta go get one. Yeah. And then when you get one, guess what? Now when you're making music through a telephone.
That's why UGK ended up started towards the end before Pimp C died, making music, talking with social commentaries, that's what I'm really trying to say. Like it might be
some of the best rap songs have nothing to do with trapping, have nothing to do with taking somebody's life.
That's why I said earlier, it's like niggas think like you just go in the booth, rap, walk out, and now you're Lil Baby, and it's so much more business behind it than just actually being able to rap. A lot of these niggas get in these rooms when it's time to handle business, and you know how to rap, but you haven't learned the business of what you're getting into.
I would say like the biggest blessing and curse for the rap was probably the Double XL's 2016, when you had all the kids, like the goated generation of Lil Uzi Vert,
SoundCloud,
on there? No.
Yeah, so it was like Denzel Curry, 21 Savage, and all them on there, right?
Like Famous Dicks
and
shit.
So then, because they were turning out music so fast, and then it was just like super SoundCloud, and then they were getting major features off the rip too. So you're kind of like speed running your career. You went like, how long do you think back then it would have taken like Lil Wayne to start, and then all of a sudden like he's getting a feature on like
they were still using like NPCs where he's
like now Lil Uzi went from being on that to being on the Mingos on like Bad and Bougie instantly. Bro, he got so much street cred off the rip. And so now when people see that, like I said, seeing is believing. If all he had to do was go into the booth, use some regular ass beats, I can't make it.
Yeah.
So there was no like, when you saw that, then all of a sudden you got like the Lil Babies, you got all this like so many
everybody that
little something, little this, little that, and then
came quick.
Yeah, and then you oversaturated the market.
I was just about to say that. It was quantity. Was it quality?
No, I mean because also what ended up
albums.
That also what ended up happening was like you didn't like these new kids also wanted to be brave and bold, and they were kind of like low key disrespecting old heads, which is like one thing you never notice in any other genre. Like country music, nobody ever goes and says, "Oh, I don't listen to George Strait." We will even if that country artist doesn't, he will never say that because he knows that's a great way to not be in the radio.
Right.
Where like you had like Lil Xan when he goes, "I don't fuck with Tupac," and it's like, bro, like even if you don't say that.
Yeah.
Like
those other genres, you know what I'm saying, uphold the people who came before them.
Exactly.
Music.
I don't really see any beefs per se in other. Like I've never seen like a rock band like, hey, we've not Linkin Park say, hey, we ain't fucking with them over there.
Because to them it's high tides raises all ships. So why hate on somebody else when we both can be elevated?
Okay.
And we're in the rap game, it's like, oh, you listen to Lil Baby, well, fuck him. If you you listen to NLE Choppa, fuck him. Like, it's like you automatically get stereotyped into a certain demo because you just listen to that, rather than it's like, oh, you fuck with that shit. I do too. How about you get on this?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is in every other genre. It's like,
accepting the art. You know what I'm saying? Enhancing the art. You know what I'm saying? Versus super critiquing it.
Now, hip hop commentary is for sure a lot of like down talk to uplift. Like, you'll talk down this person to make this seem great.
Make them stoop low so you can be better than them. That's what it is. Bring them down so you can look better.
And I think the internet ruined rap. The internet ruined rap because it put everyone on an even playing field where like you could goddamn catch a body right now and everybody gonna see it within hours. Like you're gonna be now they find out you rap because now they see your Instagram and now you lit even though you locked up. So when you come home, you already was lit because you just caught a body and went viral.
I mean, like for real. Like,
and like I said, it just takes away from people being able to find a superstar because people are going to naturally gravitate to, oh, yeah, this nigga's online beefing. And he got 100 guns with him and 3,000 people with him. He's showing $1 billion cash right now versus this guy that might not have all of that, but he really rapping. He really talking about something.
Oh, yeah, there's real good rappers out there that are actually talking about getting out of their situations and real life shit. And then next thing you know, you have people just flexing all this money that they probably rented out. Like, you know, the fake money.
The prop money.
Yeah, the prop money.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, you know, paying for features, paying for, like, also, like, that's getting into the payola world of stuff where it's essentially you're paying for clout.
Yeah.
That's really what it's at right now.
That is exactly what hip-hop is.
Like, you got to pay in hip-hop, in rap.
Sean Cotton said it best. Pay or get popping.
No
like,
cap.
if you not popping, you better pay
somebody.
Very
few you see a collective of people, like, working together, you know what I'm saying, or collabing together with no money on it. But you could come, it would be greater if it was, like, the late early 80s, early 90s, that whole style of hustle or my art of the rap is cold, but we all coming together in the grind and putting our money together. Nah, it's, you know, everybody really for themselves.
But I think you know, any type of art or genre or anything like that in life, it's like a pendulum, right? Once you swing too far this way, it has to come back.
And I think
it's gonna have to take a rapper to really go out of his way, and also not only that, but also physically perform really well to be like, hey, like, I'm not here to start no beef. Like, it's about this art. It's about, because unfortunately, the one guy that rap had decided to be ultimately petty, and that was Kendrick Lamar.
That's funny.
Because that means even the greatest is willing to stoop that low.
Yeah, he did.
And because as cool as it was, as great as a song as we got, like Not Like Us and that album, right? Yeah. Ultimately, you set back the
whole generation
because you made it okay to be a hater. You made it okay to hate. And then what did Drake do? Just be back on #1 again.
It was definitely a moment, and it was a crazy
controversy sells.
It definitely sells, especially like when it's two huge artists and they dropping tracks on Instagram. That's what I'm saying. That's what fucked up the rap game. You don't have the experience going to a concert. Why do I gotta go to the concert? I can watch them stream the whole concert live.
Everybody's
comment with 1,000 other people watching the same concert.
And then upload it on YouTube and watch me react to it and watch other people react. I'm reacting to people reacting to it.
Exactly. You think people gonna be talking about this in 5 to 10 years?
What do you mean, like the whole him versus Kendrick?
For sure.
That and a lot of just stuff that's going on.
I think so. Like, if you look at it in hip hop history, yes, because obviously it is one of the major turning points of we could have saved rap earlier, and then we just kind of fell back down into it because, like I said, you had a major person go be petty. You never saw that with Lil Wayne and Kanye. You never saw that with Kanye against Jay-Z. Hell, they made collab albums together, all three of them, when they was the big three.
Now, Kanye been
are you telling me some of the greatest music, like all of them together, were all making some of the greatest songs of all time individually, and they were not one hating on each other. They were not sneaky dissing each other. They wasn't out there making a like underground mixtape song about like fuck Kanye or fuck Jay-Z, all that. They were all about, hey, if we all make all this money and we all go on tours, we're gonna make more money than God, and it's a wrap.
It's a lot of people that don't understand the collaboration though, just because like growing up, it's like, you know, you done heard the song "No New Friends" or like, with them niggas, we don't know them niggas. But like until people really see that it takes, like they say, your network is your network. Like just because you network with this person don't mean I gotta be best friends, but y'all can make $1 million together.
Oh, listen, you don't gotta like people, but you gotta respect them.
Collaboration over competition. And I ain't never really seen too many huge or big movements or things happen without a collective of people. You know what I'm saying?
Like a whole
We're not even necessarily like, oh, one person following, but we just got a group of people and an understanding about this one mission, one goal. Like,
oh yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's gonna eventually be a point where they're gonna be like, bro, this shit isn't cool. I'm not. It's not cool to take somebody's life. It ain't cool to. Bro, I already made all this money. Why am I trapping still? Like, you know, why am I like? Listen, I understand.
It's the image,
and you gotta make, because that's what they're afraid of, is selling out. Like they're afraid of
because rap music is associated and entrenched in the streets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I think, like, again now, ain't nothing wrong with rapping about. This is like the news. When it started, it was the news. Hey, we gonna talk about what's going on.
Right.
But I think more importantly, right now, we gonna see a change in ship of artists talking about different topics. Just because it's like we ain't really getting nothing out of it. And the song. And you were radio, right? Is it gonna hit the radio?
Yeah, I mean, because I think,
you know,
if something's, I mean, Jello even got played. Like, you know what I mean?
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
And also that too. Like, I think what rappers also
sponsoring the music.
I also think like with rappers, like, don't diss radio. That's really good money to be made. That's career money is in radio still. The way you go platinum, the way you go diamond is radio play. Radio money is long money. Yeah, like I said,
streams.
Because that's a great appetizer. It's great to have 1 billion streams, but like, how much money are you really making out of that? One, you more than likely didn't produce the music yourself. Two, you didn't probably write all that. So even if you were to take all that money, like you were making pennies on the dollar. Where if you were to do all that and put it on radio, ask Soulja Boy how that helped out for him.
Yeah, because he
mastered, produced it, wrote it.
Beat, recorded.
So that's 5 different checks coming in the mail at once.
Yeah, that's how Soulja Boy didn't stay relevant for what, like 20 plus years at this point.
And still is. There's a reason why he's at SeaWorld. You know, still sing. Hey, that because there's nothing.
I'm the first rapper to be a farmer. Hey, Soulja ain't did that.
I mean, for real, like, there's nothing wrong with like to laugh at that career because the dude is a self-made millionaire.
Yeah, he's smart.
Started from nothing, and look how he did. And all he did was sing about Crank That.
No cap.
What's that got to do with selling drugs or anything like that? You know what I mean?
It was fun.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was live.
That was a
everybody was doing Crank That.
Everybody was doing snap songs.
Yeah. And that's really the best songs that's made that you can. All ages, all groups, all demographics can listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Without feeling like it got bad lyrics here or provocative lyrics.
Negative energy coming from the song. Yeah, it's all just positive.
No matter what genre it is, because, I mean, we talk about rap, but I ain't going to get into the rock, because some of that shit is dark.
Oh, it is. Like,
partying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, it's subliminal messages. Like, yeah, it's true. Like, it was subliminal messages within all that stuff. I mean, not all of them dudes, they really ain't saints. Like, if you hear any of those crazy stories, like what Jimmy Page and all them did, and Ozzy Osbourne eating a live bat on stage, original coronavirus, bro, that dude was crazy. Yeah, he was having that Wuhan soup before everybody was, man. But that was about their lifestyle, but they wasn't out there like, even though they were crazy, right, they wasn't out there dissing nobody. They wasn't saying like,
they was partying, having a good time.
Exactly, because they just knew, the old heads knew, like, when the Beatles faded away, obviously you got Aerosmith, you had Pink Floyd, you had the Rolling Stones, and after them, then you had like Guns N' Roses, and then you had all them coming up. But they just knew, hey, my time in the sun has came and gone.
Yeah.
Let's these new cats come out, and that's what it is. You have to keep the wheels turning on the music machine. Yeah, where in rap, it was like when you were getting into 2016, you had Future, you had the Migos pop up, and then all of a sudden, like I said, those like SoundCloud rappers popped up. What ended up happening is all the old heads said, nah, it ain't your turn. It's still our turn. Yeah. And then they were gatekeeping.
Okay.
So, and then what it ended up happening, you now have kids who hate the industry because the industry hated on them.
Man,
for no reason.
Albums called F the Industry.
Exactly. And then now, because you did that, so that was one of its first big mistakes. And then after that, it was the whole Kendrick Lamar, because now you have the dude who's a lyricist master decided to be ultimately petty. Yeah. So now, well, if Kendrick could be petty, why can't I?
Right.
For sure. I think industry plants, they fuck rap up too. Like a lot of people don't believe in industry plants, but
it's like a weird way. It's like a weird way to kind of evaluate what that truly is, because
put that bag behind them and pay for image and streams.
What it really is kind of like you're cutting the line, right? It's like if you're at a line to go into a ride a roller coaster, you sit there and then all of a sudden somebody just gets in front of you, and you're just like, who is that? And you're just like, oh, that's like, I don't know, but they paid all this exorbitant money to get in front of everybody. Yeah. And granted, if that's the resources...
Drake was an industry player, but he was good.
Well, but it was also...
we saw a lot of the background work with Drake, at least. Like if I did, like the early from the comeback seasons and, so forth. But then it's like, when you look at people like, man, I say like Lil Nas X, a nigga like that, like Sexy Red, like no discredit to them. They're doing their thing, like, all success, but it's like, damn, y'all just popped up. And it's like y'all both popped up at different times with different agendas that were pushed that were like, I feel like not even, you know what I'm saying? Like the music that gets publicized that should be publicized.
It's more like the commercialization of their music, right? That's kind of where the term kind of comes from, is how much is the industry pushing a song down our throats so that way we accept it. Like, for instance, like people feel that way about Shabuzi. Like, Shabuzi with, like, his...
He signed to Empire.
Yeah. Yeah, with his, his song, what's it?
Everybody said the girls in the whiskey.
Yeah, like, how they feeling about that, right? And then, like, but then Shabuzi, what he did was make more music behind that was good.
Fact.
So it doesn't matter how you start, it's about how you carry through it and how you finish. Because if you just have one song and pop off, everybody gonna call you an industry plant.
No, for sure.
Because that's what it feels like. Like Lil Nas X, huge come up out of nowhere, but like also the amount of times he failed beforehand that we don't see, and then all of a sudden, what do you do with that? How many good albums do you come out about it? Like the most important album to an artist is your sophomore album, not your first one.
Because if you keep going, that was my thought, to keep making music, because if the second one wasn't hot as the first one, you're going to dwindle away.
Or also, are you evolving with your music as well, too?
No cap, and then telling the story. Like, I'm not going to lie, like, you said it earlier. And Pimp C said it a long time ago, bro, like, payola, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay to play. I'm not going to say that this ain't going on, but at the same time...
And different versions of it nowadays.
Right. At the same time, you might have somebody who's signed to somebody who might have the bag enough to, get your music spinned and played or whatever. But you do have people that just got undeniable... art, talent, music, like, it can't be stopped. Like, the way I feel about that, like, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't matter whether or not he had money or he was grinding. The music was going to come out eventually.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But, like, different
forms of... And you got to play it because it's hot. And it's playing everywhere.
Like, there's different forms of payola nowadays. I mean, like, you can look at it, like, we all go on YouTube. You could pay to get views. Yeah. You can literally sign up to get, like, help that out. That's technically payola. Streaming, you could pay to boost up your stream sales.
Yeah, you can pay for everything now.
You can sell, if you sell merch, and then if you put in that little code in, and you can put in a song within your merch, like you sell a hat. Someone buys it and it considers a scan, that is considered a physical sale of a song.
Man, so I got
T-Pain explained it best. T-Pain, same thing also with, like, have you ever seen a commercial or ad play before YouTube and it's a song?
Yeah.
And then they don't let you skip until 5 seconds have passed by. Whether you skip it or not, that's considered a view. That's considered a stream.
It's like 13 seconds.
And that's also, but that's you paying for the public, like for you paying for the commercialization of it, right? Yeah. So that's a new form of payola. So it's just like, hey, and also, mind you, what's stopping y'all from like, or anybody, go to the bank, go take out a loan, create a music company, and then put $50,000 on the song, and there you go. That's my payola. You self-made payola. Yeah. But that's still kind of you're investing into yourself, or I guess the industry plant term would be like if somebody knows a major person in some sort of label company, and then that label was like, okay, we're gonna put millions of dollars behind you. Well, then, like most of us, we ain't gonna be able to go to the bank and be like, hey, I want $5 million because I have a song I want to push. Yeah, and they're gonna be like, what kind of assets do do? Well, I have an F-150. Is that good enough? And they'll be like, yeah,
that's the collateral.
Out of here. Like, sorry. Hopefully you make good in your music.
They want to make sure they making their money off of it.
Exactly. Like, where I think
when you start getting to some level outside of the underground, because the underground, you can be creative, you can get out the trunk, but when you get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying, and forget music, and entertainment, because it stopped being about music. Somebody is putting that bag behind you or a sponsor or you're signed, and it's about selling products associated with the music and the records.
Oh, yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? Pastor Cavassier, you know, Jeezy just talked about this with Avion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he could have, did marketing for them, but he decided to sell them his product in the song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's business at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, it's all a business. As long as you understand that that's what it is, you can never get played. Yeah. Because you know that you're gonna get played one day, but as long as you're prepared for it, it's okay. And also, like you said about entertainment, like a biggest way to know an artist is good isn't anything to do with digital. It has all to do with physical. Right. Do they sell physical copies of any music of they do? So albums, EPs, or anything like that? Right. And are people buying their tickets? Are people going to their concert? Because I hate to say this, like, what the hell is up with rapper time? Like, for real, like,
what's rapper time?
Right, listen, the show starts at 7, but you show up at 10:30.
Man, because I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, like,
it's color people.
Let's be smart. If you're gonna handle your business and you're gonna be late, and I would say this to any rapper who believes in rapper time or what it is, are you gonna be okay with your paycheck coming late? No, so you better show. There's nothing wrong with showing up and being early for your fans, because people will never, they don't care about what you give them. They don't care what you bought them. They care about how you make them feel. Yeah. Sure. And showing up matters. If, like anybody, if Big X showed up 15 minutes early before set or came out right on time at 7, guess how y'all gonna feel? Great. Like, you gonna be like, oh, he ain't got rapper time. Yeah. Or on top of that, what if he puts on
or professionalism?
They gonna be fucked up because some people gonna be there on time. It's a lot of niggas gonna be strolling in at 8 o'clock. Like, damn, what, Big X done performed already?
Yeah, no,
but also, but remember,
hold on, the show's supposed to be over with at 1, 2. They don't come to 15 minutes before the show come over. I done been to some shows. They ain't gonna name no rappers.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, but like
rappers, know what I'm saying?
Exactly, but that's also the thing. Like, isn't that the ultimate goal? Why wouldn't you want to be like the greats? Why are you trying to think that you can just change the game by being late? That's never worked a day in history. Yeah. But also, like, putting on a show. Like, I've seen some of these rap concerts where they just like ad-libbing to their song. Yeah. They're not even rapping. And it's like, bro, if I wanted to listen to ad-libs, I would have just put on my Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Like, you need to give me experience that I cannot get in my car.
Yeah, because it's about entertainment at some point. But you're right, like, you know what I'm saying? The fans want to experience. Why you think YoungBoy is selling out every city and you know what I'm saying, doing what he's doing? Because everything, I mean, we did talk about content. YoungBoy do got some content. Yeah. And don't give me YoungBoy fans. Yeah. But he is giving them raw performance and experiences acting a fool.
Oh, yeah.
People
so much energy in the
room.
Oh,
yeah. Same. I mean, Travis Scott. Like, bro, you go to his concert, you'll never see the same performance twice.
For sure.
And that's...
Look, I just thought about when he have his fogged out shot. I was like, man, I might be throwing some candy or something during the show. Like, just that fun element, you know what I'm saying? Bringing that shit back,
exactly.
Bro.
Do something that's fun. Do something that matters. And also reward the people that were there. Give them a reason. Like, I've seen so many country artists, like, let's say they only do, like, I saw Drew Baldridge. He had one big song on country radio. He was a self-made artist in country radio. And he had a song called She's Somebody's Daughter. And he fully invested it into himself. It became a hit song. And he did the Strawberry Festival in Pasadena. And there wasn't that many people there, but he says, I will sit at the merch booth and I will meet each and every one of y'all if y'all want me to. And that's doing experiences like that. Like if a rapper first getting started, instead of being mad that only like 500 people showed up, how about you go to the booth and sign and take pictures with everybody, repost all those photos, so that way the next person who goes to your concert is like, oh my God, I can meet him.
You got
without,
fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Family,
Where there's so many times I've seen like them because they don't sell out a venue, they mad.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, well, you
blaming the promoters. But it's like you got to do your job as the artist as well. Like you can't, like, granted, I understand it's a business. The promoter's job is the promoter's job, but if I'm going to put on a show, whether I'm being paid to or not, it's because I enjoy. You're
your own biggest billboard.
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna promote that I'm putting on a show. But now, like you said, we in that era now where like niggas, like rap. Perfect example. Niggas will buy a feature. You can buy a feature from somebody, but then it's like you gotta pay this for me to promote the song, or for me to be in the video, or for me to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta fly me out, studio
a la carte
time.
now. Yeah, it's all a la carte versus like I'm not. If I don't want to do the song, I'm not gonna do the song. Now it's like, well, I'll do the song, but even if I fuck with it, you gotta pay me to promote that hoe. You gotta pay me to be in the.
And that's what I said. It became too much of a business and not love of the game.
That's where the game is.
That's it right there.
Because it was more like, how many times they heard about 360 deals fucking them over, right? Yeah. So it was like, well, I'm gonna fuck everybody over. If I'm getting fucked over, I'm gonna fuck everybody
That's
over.
what's going on. It's like, at what moment, like, I understand marketing, I understand branding. You're supposed to pay for business for these things. Even a record company is going to do that.
Yeah.
But at some point, we just missing the raw, out the fucking basement shit. Artists being artists or working together just like every other genre. If we could just do that one thing, not just rap about fuck shit, make some good music and collab, and have some fucking good times without nobody leaving the party and the females can't shake their ass.
Yeah.
Because you scared of the hoes away, bro.
The hoes is scared now.
That's my issue.
Too many niggas with guns
The
now.
women don't want to come out. That's why you would go. That's why I want to go to the country designer cup. Well, you can't do the trail ride like that too much.
They shooting them bitches up too.
Right.
Oh, man.
And I grew up in that trail ride, what's the name? So
Well, it's also like,
it's like, bro, we gotta have some more fun with this shit.
but it's also like, you've seen so many off branches of what the urban culture is, right? Now you can't even go to a club unless it's sectioned out.
Bro,
ain't nobody
dance floor.
Hold on.
Hey.
Filled the club.
Man.
Exactly, because you ain't got no songs to do that.
Yeah. Nah.
Everybody feels like a VIP, but they just regular ass people, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, you back in the day, you could be able to go to a club. Why is there hookah at every club? But
Man.
like, why is there a seafood boil at every club?
No cap.
Like, I don't go to a club to eat.
Some of these seafood
I go
boys
there to
ain't
get
good.
women, to get drunk and have a good time.
For sure,
And that does not happen in sections. It doesn't.
No cap.
It kind of isolates you, and then on
Because
top
all
of
you're
that,
doing is, okay, that group of people over there, that group of people over there, and then, exactly.
We all gonna get sections at different price.
and then you all in the
You know what I'm
section,
saying?
and everybody on their goddamn phone.
Looking at other people. Looking at other people in other sections.
Looking at everybody's Instagram.
Exactly.
Bro,
story.
you remember when? Hold on, how old y'all? Y'all remember when people was getting numbers with the pen and the pad?
Oh my
You know what I'm
God,
saying?
yeah. Hey, write my number down on my arm.
It was the
For
pad.
real.
Like, we need to get back to all that. Well, these phones ain't gonna let us do it. Shit,
That
bro.
shit did.
Well, also nowadays too, you look at the phone, right? Everybody wants to catch somebody. Everybody was trying to put somebody else on World Star Hip Hop.
Okay.
So now you can't go out and go out and have fun because everybody and their mama got to bust out their phone.
Record you.
Yeah, put the phone down and be about the experience the moment. Too many people trying to do that,
That's
and then
what I'm
next,
saying.
Killed concerts too. Like,
yeah.
You look at the concerts, it's like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a victim of it too, bro. I done went to a concert and got 30 pointless videos in my phone that I'm never gonna go back and watch again. But it's like
It's like old heads who
selfies.
It's like old heads who take videos of fireworks.
Bro, have
like,
y'all been
what
to,
you doing on that on your
y'all
phone?
been to comedy shows?
Comedy shows?
Yeah.
Like some comedy shows, bro, they'll take your phone.
Yeah, well, one, because
that.
they're like working on new material, so they don't want it to be leaked out.
But it's the control of the art.
Yeah.
You feel me? Control.
Be in the moment. Be present.
Of the
you know.
environment. You know what I'm saying? That making shit memorable. Making things memorable again. Like, like you talked about going to the rodeo, but I remember going to go see like Darius Rucker, you know what I'm saying, play, 5-6 years ago, bro, at the rodeo. You know what I'm saying? I remember even these past Bun B joints. You know what I'm saying? Those were memorable experiences, and I don't have no videos of them. Yeah. Just the liveness, you know what I'm saying?
Because
the people
outside of like, why would you? What would be the point of these videos, right? Unless you're meeting them, like, what is the point of having these videos on your phone? You and 70,000 people have that. You ain't special.
The same song.
Like I don't need a video of me at a section. What does that do? Oh wow, I'm important. No, I'm not. Like at all. Like I'm just a regular human being. Yeah. Like you meet no hoes in the section. Go out, be on the floor, meet somebody, ask what their favorite drink is, tell them what they want, what they up to, why you in the side of town.
Ain't no more dance floor. Like you go in the club, it's just hallways to get to sections, like little rows.
All it is one big old bar in the middle. Man. Everything with cheap furniture and booths everywhere.
What about country clubs? Do country clubs have sections?
No, not.
No, Whiskey River.
No, they
got that big ass dance floor in the middle, right? And then like the little outline where you can kind of sit and chill. But
they do have some do have sections. Of course, you're still gonna cater to that every once in a while if somebody wants to have a birthday.
For sure.
You ain't gonna say no to that, right? You have to have it available just in case because it is money. It is and that's why they said, well, why don't we just fill this whole place up with sofas? Fuck it. Because that's so much more money.
You're going to make more money. Because you might make $125 off all of us on the section, but we still got to pay for food, drinks, hookah.
A bottle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it goes, if us three go out to a bar and go to a regular club and go get on some girls, right? That we just paying 2 to 4 drinks a piece us, and then 2 to 4 drinks for the girls. Okay, at total, that's $40 a person, if that. Or they go, hey, get a section. I'm already taking you for $200 just for the seats. Well, you better get out of here because these next group of people want a section and they willing to spend $1,000.
It's called turning tables. Oh, you see what happened with the
Houston Club.
Was that one? It was
Dome, I think.
That was the Dome.
I think it was.
That lady got kicked out because she wasn't.
Well, somebody sold the section, but they sold it to her for a higher price. Now I'm not gonna lie, this is an upper echelon club, and they do express that. They have numerous clubs at different prices, and you got your hole in your walls, and then you got your West Harbour Club. This is your West Harbour Club where you go pay some extra money. She did book it in advance, but somebody came with that bag. I think almost $1,000.
Section, yeah.
But
and she paid like $5 something.
But they didn't want to send her money back. That was the
yeah. I understand that they didn't want to send the money back, but them reselling it, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Once it's sold, it's sold.
It's sold. But I think you should give people their money back. And just false advertisement. I hate going to a club where I'm just false advertised.
If you do something
it's like a...
Give them a compliment.
Right.
Comp something.
We'll comp you $500 worth of alcohol.
Yeah, come on. What shoe? Hold on. That's a quarter bottle of Julio, cause you.
No, be smarter, right? Don't buy bottles. Go get drinks.
But I'm pre-gaming.
Bucket of beer.
Hey, I got stuff in the whip.
Exactly. Okay, so
nigga came ready.
Hey, what happened to parking lot pimping?
Hey, we got a song. We got a. Me and Bro got a song called Parking Lot Pimping.
What happened?
That's Texas shit, bro. That's Texas.
Once that club closes down, you right there dropping your top.
You ain't even gotta go
I'll
inside.
pull up to the club and don't go in.
Exactly.
Look. Can't something going in and coming out.
Yeah.
And I still got some drink. I got some gas money.
That's why nobody got game nowadays. For real.
Because you don't got to work. You just got to stunt now.
Yeah, stunt or I get on Instagram.
Nah, see, now I'm not going to get on the women, but...
I mean, it's true. Like it's just false advertisement.
Hot dog game, no Diddy.
Oh man,
for real.
Nah, you right though, man. Shoot.
Because it just flows because that's what all that culture is, right? It's just like it comes from not just the music, but then it's also everything that branches out from that. You're talking about the cars, you're talking about the club scene, you're talking about all this advertisement of what goes into that culture, and it's all becoming negative. It isn't like one's worse and then, all right, well, we still got all this other stuff. It's like, no, the clubs suck. There ain't no good music to play in the club like that unless it's talking about shooting shit up.
Let me ask you something. So, hold on. Let me ask both of y'all something.
Yeah.
Do y'all think, like, Houston got his rain, we the number one, I didn't travel everywhere. I just got back, and everybody in Detroit and Canada, oh, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, well, I know we're this era's version of Atlanta, but do you think we gonna end up like them, where it's just highways, hookah, like nobody really coming there?
One, Houston is too big.
5,
so that's
10,
the first
15
thing.
years, or
so that's the first thing. Houston is too big. One, I think Houston is going to be the new Miami before because if you look at our spring break where it lines up. Spring break is during rodeo season.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And then on top of that, it was the first time ever in rodeo season that 40% of the people attending were out-of-staters.
They was in Houston.
Damn.
So people were, because Miami's so overplayed. Because Miami culture is really what the rap culture is nowadays. You talking about stunting on a yacht that ain't yours. You talking like it isn't what it was back in the day. There's no more sweating inside of a club till 5 in. And now it's like, well, let's all go to Houston. One, there's a beach down the street.
Yeah.
We can go into, it's so many different flavors of Houston. So like, I'm never worried about it turning into an Atlanta where people mad because they don't got no more lemon pepper wings inside of a strip club.
No cap.
But because Houston is so big that you can have an Atlanta in Houston and it not affect any other business like that. You know, so like you can have your Westheimer, you can have your Richmond. You know, there's so many other places. There's so many other club scenes. Like, put it this way, what other towns you know got Midtown, Edo, Main Street,
Emancipation, Alameda,
you know, Heights.
Which they tripping in the Heights.
What's it? Memorial City. Like you have so many party scenes already within the city, and so it won't affect the other like that.
Our suburb is about to be jumping.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so that's
land is about to be
Stafford,
the new trenches soon. I seen Stafford. It been going down on the news.
Pearland.
What?
They said Pearland is like the fastest growing city almost in the world in Texas.
Yeah, but if you look at how they do in the city, it's like they rebuilding from the inside out. So, like, you know, at one point they were building all on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Now they back on the inside rebuilding
like
downtown.
Sealy, the new Katy.
Yeah.
No cap.
Katy back in the day. Listen, we were not too far removed from Katy being country.
Yeah.
Right,
and now there's suburbs like a motherfucker. There's all these apartment complexes. There's all these like little.
And they going up quick. Talk about, I've seen some apartments get built in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Then they have all those Amazon fulfillment centers. Because the thing also with Houston, what we have over so many other cities is our port. It's the biggest import and export port. New York doesn't do that. LA don't do that. So we are so important to so much infrastructure, not just within the city of Houston, but the state of Texas and so many other cities. So that's why we pop off so much.
Yeah, we do New York, Miami, Atlanta, California. Look, if we can get this medical stuff right with this THC, we'll be the new Cali or something.
I mean, shit, bring some casinos, man. They go, hey, listen, if they legalize gambling, I'm gonna tell you this: Tillman Fertitta is gonna make Galveston the new Las Vegas.
I think that'd be live. I wouldn't mind doing it.
He owns the
Kemah Boardwalk.
Not the Kemah Boardwalk, the pier, Pleasure Pier.
Yeah.
And across from it, he owns the Galveston Convention Center. If you ever go in there, if you look at the floor, it has all the plugs ready for it to have casino. Because he's been one pushing it hard. Because I think he owns the Golden Nugget.
He do. He's smart. And because he was talking about, bro, Tillman Fertitta bought a whole lot, like a square block or something in Las Vegas. And, you know, they going down. They might come here, like you said, bro. I would drive to Galveston.
Galveston being the new...
To go gamble.
That'd be sweet.
That would be
The new Vegas.
That would definitely turn Galveston back up.
Whoa, yeah, 100%.
It would bring the cost of living up.
You would have way better, like, hotel stays. You make it a really big tourist town and whatnot. I think it'd be fun.
Man, bring back Astroworld.
I think that shit did. I thought they were talking about it at one point of bringing, like, some type of...
Well, I really wish what they would do, especially with the Astrodome, not tear it down, but, like, if you would just turn it into a hotel, you would make it a hotel, so when you do the rodeo, you can literally just get off and then stay the night.
Right. I think they should too, because it's like, all right, that building was like that's the eighth wonder of the world. You know what I'm saying? Architecturally, it has been sitting. If they was to turn that into like
A hotel, and you do the different chains of restaurants,
food,
bars in there.
Yeah, some type of arcade entertainment, bro. You even making
just
money
call it the Dome.
here. No cap.
Staying at the Dome. And then you would go right there, and then you could make all the like outside rim part, like high-end price hotel room stays. So when you get, like I said, can you imagine if you go to a Texans game, instead of driving through all that traffic, I'll just go right across the street, go get me a drink, and then just go stay there for the night. And you're already in the heart of town, so your job probably within 30 minutes of the Astrodome.
Oh yeah, if you gotta go downtown to do some business, you know what I'm saying?
And because especially like cleaning that part up in town too. Because Kirby ain't.
First of all, well they need to redo them streets because my car just hit one of them potholes, so we need to be talking to the city on Kirby. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's all college housing and stuff like that. Right there on Holly Hall, that whole little area is not a bad area. So if they was to add that, I mean, it's accessibility, the train right there. It'll be, and the train take you right downtown.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, man, hold on. We need to holler at the county. Rodney Ellis, Precinct 1. That's who over there. Peace.
Yeah, so I hadn't asked you. I know we got like into that shit fast. Where are you from?
I'm from Mo City, baby.
Okay, yeah.
So I grew up on Zero and Trey and all that. I listened to, Bun B, UGK. So I listened to rap before I listened to country music. Okay. So I listened to country music until I started working at a country radio station. So that's why, Zero is my goat, my Texas goat. That's my dude.
What's your favorite Pimp C? Hold on, you do it.
What's your favorite Zero song?
Oh, Mo City Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Like off the rap or 1-2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Because I do like the change that he does on music. Like I also like the story of he's like, man, I wanted somebody to sing on my record, and then he asked for too much money. I said, fuck it, I could sing.
Zero was the original Drake.
Hey,
I said that too. Yeah, Drake.
And he's so real. He's been through so much in life too, and the fact that he's still a part of his community, the fact that he still go to bingo halls, and like that he's so entrenched in the community, and he's goated anywhere. He will never catch any fade nowhere else, man. He's protected by, and that's one thing Houston does that no other city with its rappers do. Paul Wall can walk the streets and he'll never be touched by nobody. Bun B could walk the streets and never be touched by nobody. Slim Thug, hell, Scarface, all dumb.
Yeah, our artists here is what I'm saying, superstars.
And because they come from us and we've dealt with that, and they never left the hood. And they still rep the hood. And they also help out. Look what Bun B has done so much for his community with Trill Burgers. No,
I'm not going to lie. Bud didn't shoot. Well, he helped me get some bread on the TV show I was on. Yeah.
He's a man of the community. And that's one thing that, I really pride ourselves in the fact that that's what our rappers do. That they actually still stay and they still mess with, going to an Astros game. They're not above that. They're not above the Houston lifestyle. The fact that, they made slabs cool, and they still rock slabs, and they still a part of that culture. They're not afraid to go to a club spot and help out the community.
I want to ask you, because within the hip hop scene, there is a lot of talk that some people say a lot of the the OGs in the way, they won't move, they gatekeeping, they won't let the young, the next get a shine. What's your perspective? Do you feel like you are introduced to a lot of hip-hop artists, newer, out of the city, or do you feel like it's still, as far as what's being promoted on your end, you see more of the legends?
It's kind of some legends do co-sign for some new guys. They'll talk about it maybe off mic and be like, hey, this new guy coming up and stuff like that. But because when you build up such a reputation, right, like Lil Kiki or Zero and stuff, the last thing they want to do is just promote some Joe Schmo. Right?
For sure.
So it's not like gatekeeping. It's more like they pride themselves on because their work is going to be reflected on who they promote.
Yeah.
So they're going to take their time and evaluate who's in their city like that. And also if that's the right person, too, to represent Houston. Because, the last thing we want is somebody to be like, I'm from H-Town, and then false claim, and then all of a sudden it's bro, you just a suburb motherfucker. You ain't...
Dry cosign.
You know what I mean?
You know when people say they from
crazy,
any other part of Houston... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Houston.
you know, are you from
Houston can mean that you from
are you from Sugar Land or are you from the SB? Are you from like from Spring Branch?
Okay.
Like what part of Spring Branch too? Cause like
I'm from Cypress. Shout out. I done got it in a lot of other spots, but I think most people think about Houston. You think about from the downtown, the 10 miles out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it's
But it's like when you look on the map, you got Houston, but then you got Greater Houston.
Yeah, you're talking about Conroe to Galveston. You got
like
Beaumont to Sealy.
That's still Houston.
It's like the 5 boroughs, New York.
But it's still Houston. No, we just do a really good job of absorbing everybody because it's not saying like, you know, if you from Sugar Land, you from Houston. If you from Galveston, you from Houston. You from Conroe, you from Houston. If you from Beaumont, you from Houston. You could say I'm from Columbus, Texas. Damn, that's like that's the furthest out west we'll go.
That's the region.
And so we just do a really good job of absorbing. But back what you're saying, like it's not really gatekeeping. It's more like wait your turn on it. Like, you know, keep putting out hit songs, keep putting out some good mixtapes, and I promise you the right people gonna listen to you. Don't try to cheat the system because the system gonna cheat you. You know, like don't let God handle all that type of stuff. You know, you're gonna be recognized and you're gonna be supported when the time is right. The reason why you ain't got money now is because God knows you don't know what to do with that money.
Right.
And that's what I feel like when you don't look at it as gatekeeping, understand that it may be not your time.
Right, the timing is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Like keep with it, and like if you want to put that in the back of your head to help you keep grinding, like they're not showing me love right now. That's fine, but
and
like
also too, you don't know like you got the superhero effect. Like you know what I'm saying? We grew up listening to these individuals and want to see and. Man, I want to see them. I want to meet them. Then when you meet them, like it might not be a good day. You know?
They could be having a bad day.
Like you said, they might not know.
They could have said hi
like,
to 10,000 people before they said hi to you, and they're just like, man.
Like I done been through that. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Like I feel like everybody who would want to, you know what I'm saying, be appreciated by the other forefathers in rap.
Oh, yeah. And your time will come when it is time to be appreciated.
I just, you know what I'm saying, I think in Houston, when it comes to outside a certain, you know, slab, slow, a certain sound, you feel me? It's going to take a moment for people to gravitate to you. Like you said, unless you're just doing something outside the box. You know what I'm saying? You look at, and like what AJ McQueen might be doing. You know what I'm saying? He's another independent artist.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I'm saying? But he's doing it. He's been doing this, you know what I'm saying, 8, 9, 10 years. We keep bringing up Dot, but he is our person right now for this moment, and you seeing him be embraced. What's the DW? Money DW?
Money DW, yeah.
He cold, you know?
Yeah, I see, the younger generation,
it's blown up from just... We have, at first it was just the underground. Everybody underground out the trunk. Now, we have a few artists here like Meg Thee Stallion, like Travis Scott, like Sauce. Yeah. They're the super quadruple dupers. Now you got your old heads. They got a whole class. We can go listen to them on Friday night at Caro's. Then Saturday night, somebody from out of town, or we might have some local shows and us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fly players doing on October 24th.
Yeah,
For the High Thoughts Festival.
So, but y'all are doing what's most important is that y'all are giving those people a platform.
Right.
You are showing them love. That's because it's the same thing with me with country artists that are local in town.
Right.
Just because 93Q don't play them does not mean I can't do an interview with them and put it on 93Q's Instagram.
It's a new
Doesn't
time.
mean I can't have and I mean Pico was there for my podcast and I said that's the number one reason why I did that.
That's what I said. I think this is the time of the generation to where like I'm going to these other cities and these places and how LA or New York is. I think Houston is becoming a entertainment city on all levels.
We're too big to not have talent, bro.
Right.
We are too big.
Like,
it was
bro
just
might
the
be a forefather.
infrastructure.
You may be a forefather. Like 10, 15 years from now, you running 93Q.
I would love that.
You love to.
It's but I think it's playing my part and obviously being part of the local community, putting local artists, country artists on the scene, and giving them a platform in which that has the backing of 93Q.
Right.
So that way it's like they don't need a co-sign from Morgan Wallen. It's like, hey, the number one country radio station in America did an interview with this kid. Why? And then that could lead to somebody else taking a chance on them, and that's how that happens. It would be wrong of me to not do that, to be a part of my community. Because being on the radio is a community service, and that's ultimately what it is. And the same thing what y'all doing, creating a podcast. You are being a part of the community. It is what you're supposed to do. You are doing your due diligence and giving a platform for people to air out their grievances. Giving so that way, when you take one perspective, then you go out and interview the opposite perspective. You say, hey, man, what happened? And then they air it out. I mean, like that's and that's what you're doing is something very rarely other people are doing is listening to both sides of the story. Because there's three sides, right? Their side, his side, and the truth. And so eventually you got to meet in the middle. And what you're doing is you're bridging a gap to all these people. You're giving them a safe space in order to conduct this, rather than being on their phones and saying, fuck this person, fuck this, click you came and fuck the chick you with. You're on here like, hey, I appreciate all that, but why do you feel that way? And then because you're putting it in a very nice, comfortable setting where you're not having any animosity, you don't have no ties to people like that, where you're like, man, I don't appreciate you saying that. You're like, where does this come from? And then you put the other person on. It's like, hey, when I had him on the podcast, this is what he said. How do you feel about that? Oh, well, I didn't know that he felt this way about it. And now I get where he coming from. And so next thing you know, you're squashing the beef. Without a body being, on the ground or like a news reporter covering it up. And that's really commendable by both, like, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Changing the game.
Yeah, because you have to. You have to be the ones that stick out. You have to be the ones
doing something different.
Do something different and be against the grain. Like you have to.
You got to go against the grain, man.
Just to make the change.
Couldn't have said it no better than that, man.
No cap.
Yeah, so what y'all got coming end of the year, man? It's fourth quarter.
Oh,
fourth fucking quarter.
More days? It was like 60 more days in a year. 90 or something.
Yeah, so because we got almost halfway through October, and then November, what's it?
December.
No, yeah, October, November, December.
Shoot, get through October for sure. Like you say, it's cookout season, homecoming season,
county fairs,
festival season.
Yep. And then, but I mean, we have a free concert coming up. That's gonna be at 713 Music Hall. It's our star party. We had a lot of big country artists there. 2 years ago, we had Jelly Roll. There,
I know Jelly Roll.
So we moved up. We changed venues. We did the Rustic. Now we're at 713 Music Hall. We're gonna reveal our lineup on the 20th. And the only hint that I'll give you is we have some huge artists. And on top of that, what we're trying to do...
Don't pull it up.
Hey, I'll save y'all some tickets. I'll be more than happy to. Yeah. Because, I mean, like, seriously, it's a great vibe. You're seeing multiple talented people from different stages of the country music genre. From small talent to this to maybe a person who was at the rodeo. Like, all up in the same venue, and you're seeing different flavors of country music and us showcasing that all, plus it goes to a great cause of St. Jude Children's Research. So I think we did $30,000 for our VIP ticket sales, that we raised $30,000 for St. Jude. And then we do our radiothon a week later after that, where we do a 2-day stretch of continuous, like, helping to raise money for St. Jude, and we did over $500,000 last year for St. Jude.
No, that's good.
And so that, I mean, ultimately, because that's what it is. It isn't just a show about 93Q. Yes, we are showcasing this, but it's showcasing the talent, the community, and a greater cause for everything.
That's what I can say about Houston, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, just the people. Everybody.
It don't matter what skin color you are. Don't matter. We all from the same hood,
Everybody
man.
looking out. There's always some type of program or assistance in this city that people get. That's what I can say. But
this year, like, we're trying to do a bit, like, we're trying to invite some big stars to be there. Like, if Mattress Mac want to come on there, we want to get Zero, Bun B to show up and pull up, because that's what Houston's all about. Like, and especially the fact that our company being Radio 1 and the fact that it is 97.9 The Box, 97.9 The Box's personalities would be there too to show love. I mean, Magic Under the Stars. I'm gonna be there for that, because that's our.
That's a vibe.
Oh yeah, because I think this year we have Key Sweat. We have I forget, like,
thinking about taking my tea lady.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be out there for that, showing love out there for the Woodlands, especially like my radio station partners with Candy Eastman, with Mad Hatta, KG Smooth, Sky Houston.
KG.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're all unbelievably talented people. I mean, like, I grew up listening to Mad Hatter. The fact that he's my coworker, I always bug him every single day about, like, some new stuff I should do on the radio, and I always make it a point to tell hi to everybody and bye to everybody, no matter what, because, you know, to feel appreciated in your day. Not too many people... You know, they could be going through something, and you could just go up to them and be like, hey, man, I hope you have a great day. See you later. And they're like, oh, shit. And Matt Hatter always gives me shit. He's like, man, I'm just trying to be as great as you. And I said, Hatter, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're the GOAT, not me. So I love him, too, because he's done so much for the community as well, too, as a person. And, I mean, he's put people on, and he's a real ass motherfucker, like, for real. Like,
I think Mad Hatter used to make music back in the day, too.
He does, yep. Mr. Mad. Mr. Mad. You know, every once in a while, he'll hop on a mic during the event.
Down south is where I stay. It's rolling from the airport to the email, okay?
Yep.
H-Town boys like to swag it, babe.
Yep. Goated for that. Seriously. So, yeah, we got that coming up in October. I think that's October 24th. And then our star party is going to be announced October 20th. And then
that's going to be live.
Oh, yeah. We always like to pop off, my man, at the end of the year. It's a great way to end the year as well, too.
Yeah, no cap. Right before it get cold. You know what I'm saying? It's time.
Well, it's Houston. Sometimes we wear swim trunks when it's Christmas.
Man,
you right. It get cold till February.
Listen, I seen it snow in January, and I seen it snow on Valentine's Day.
It snowed last year.
It's this year.
This year, yeah. In February.
Yep.
Bro, Texas, bro. Yeah.
We make no sense. We make no sense.
Had an 88-degree Christmas. I remember, bro.
Oh,
I was like, damn, it's 88 degrees.
You in the pool. You in the pool on Christmas out here. Make no sense.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it's Hot Thoughts. We all hot, man. Make sure y'all go and follow both of them. Put both of their Instagrams and YouTube channels attached to the description.